Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. This afternoon for the Budweiser Event Center in Loveland, it's the fifth place game of the Patriot League tournament as the Brush Lady Bee Diggers take on the Highland Huskies. I'm John Beltran, and we've gotten to this point with the Bee Diggers winning a critical game on Wednesday, 60-30 over Strasburg after they lost their opening round game of the Patriot League tournament as the number 5 seed to the 4 seed Resurrection Christian, 47-29. No doubt this Brush team is really better than they played this season. They've just, unfortunately for them, been underachieving, but they certainly did play well against Strasburg. And even in that game, they lost to Resurrection Christian. That was a 51-point loss during the regular season, and yet it was only a 47-29 round of the Patriot League. They're on Highland and shifted. This is the third of 8 games being played today for the Budweiser Event Center. We already had 2 7th-place games. The Valley Girls defeated Strasburg 55-50, and Strasburg boys down Platte Valley 56-46. Yeah, the Brush Girls are 30th in the RPI. Highland is 18th. You lose this game, the shot you do not make the third-team state tournament. Strasburg losing, that definitely helps Brush's cause in this particular game, especially taking on a team as accomplished as the Highland Huskies against 16-6. Their leading scorer is Brisa Flores, a freshman, at 13 points a game. In fact, they have 3 players averaging double figures. Highland this year played in the Mile High League. They were 9-1 in league play, 16-6 overall. They automatically enter as the number 6 seed. Heritage Christian won that league with a 10-0 league record, 19-2 overall. Now, they did have some common opponents. Highland's schedule did include Strasburg, a team they beat by 12-point loss to University. They beat Sterling by 13 points. So even though Highland did not play Brush during the regular season, they did play quite a few Patriot League teams, and this is a talented squad which did lose to University 44-31 in the Patriot League tournament quarterfinals before beating Valley in overtime 68-66. Well, the starting lineups are being introduced, but Highland wearing their road blacks. Not out there yet. They introduced the entire roster. And a good young team here. Jenna Badka, who's a junior for Highland, along with the aforementioned Brisa Flores. Taylor Berkheimer, a sophomore. Stephanie Bingley. And then Mary Jones. The Bee Diggers starting lineup is brought to you by Equitable Savings and Loan. Mobile banking on the go makes banking easier for you when you're on the go. Check them out today at Equitable Savings and Loan. No mystery for the Bee Diggers with their starting 5, as they will go with both Tatalinis. And this is a junior-laden team, along with junior Keely Langford, junior Bailey Link, and also in the starting 5, junior Braylon Rule. So Carly Cashlin, Bailey Link, Braylon Rule, Keely Langford, Jenna Batka, Brisa Flores, Taylor Berkheimer, Stephanie Bingley, and Mary Jones. And the opening tip is brought to you by Buildings by Design. When it comes to experience, Buildings by Design is the best in the business. Quality, commitment, and experience makes Buildings by Design the only choice when it comes to your next project. Buildings by Design, as we are at floor level at center court here. Mary Jones will jump center against Braylon Rule. The Bee Diggers going for just their 10th victory. Highland hoping to move to 17-6. Bee Diggers in their home white since they're the higher seed. The tip is controlled here by Highland. There's the jump pass down low, the dribble, the shot is an air ball, and it was missed over there by Jenna Batka. Keely Langford comes away with a basketball. On the outside left is Carly Tatalini. Carly towards the top. Looks to hand it off and does to Cashin wearing those baby blue shoes. Back on the outside left is Tatalini, and then it's kicked over there by Brisa Flores. The Bee Diggers to inbound it, three-quarters court to the right of the Highland bench. And Carly to throw it in. Gets it into Cashin near midcourt. The Brush Boys coming up probably at about 145, 150 against Eaton. Overhead pass in a high right to Langford. Langford guarded closely by Bingley. Dribbles to her left, kicks it back out straight away to Carly. Left to the lane. She's trapped over there. Puts up a wild shot and misses with the left hand. And the rebound is controlled by Jenna Batka of Highland. Across the timeline. This time is Taylor Berkheimer dribbling to her right. Behind her back. Berkheimer towards the top. Hands it off to Flores. Now on the outside right to Bingley. Bingley puts up a long three, and it's off the back of the rim. And the ball is rebounded by Mary Jones, long rebounder. There's the pass down low here for Batka, right baseline. And there's a foul. Bailey Link commits the foul with the body along the right baseline. That's the first foul of the game by either side. And to throw it in is Bingley, very recognizable with the blonde hair and the glasses. Looking for the cutter, Mary Jones, who's caught up by Rule. There's the pass, and the 15-footer's up, and that's off the back of the rim. It's missed over there as Bailey Link grabs the rebound. Batka with a miss. Here come the Bee Diggers the other way. Tatalini. That's Cashin on the outside right. Picks up the dribble. Looking, still looking. Baseball pass near the corner to Carly. Bounce pass to Cashin. Lost control of the basketball. Picks it up, then puts up a shot and is fouled along the left baseline. It was either Bingley or Berkheimer that committed the foul for the Huskies. And this will be Taylor Berkheimer with her first. And Cashlyn Tatalini, tremendous athlete at the line for the Bee Diggers. Bends, shoots, and misses off the back of the rim. The one thing the Bee Diggers are looking to do in this game is just to cut down on the turnovers. That's been an issue really for the last few years, even when they made the state tournament. Second free throw is up, and that's perfect. Rush 1, Highland nothing. 6:39 to go in the opening quarter in this fifth-place game from the Budweiser Event Center in Loveland. Straight away is Flores. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Back out to Bingley. Bingley on the high right. In the right corner for Jones. Maintains the dribble against Rule. Back to her left on the high right to Bingley. Well behind that three-point line. With a left-handed dribble. Hands it off to Berkheimer. Picked up by Cashin Tatalini. Berkheimer at the free throw line, straight away to Bingley, right of the lane. Baseball pass inside, and the ball is intercepted by Carly Tatalini. First turnover of the game. Carly all the way, puts it up off the bottom of the rim, and the ball is out of bounds off of Highland. It goes off the foot. Brisa Flores and the Bee Diggers to throw it in. Cashlyn Tatalini to the left of the basket. Lobs it to Braylon Rule, and she misses off the bottom of the backboard. She caught it in midair, but it went off of Bingley, and the Bee Diggers catch a break. And retaining possession is Brush. Casher to throw it in. Looking in the left corner for Rule. Kicks it back out Langford. Wide open three. Good, and a foul. We have a foul away from the ball. It's going to count. And I think the foul was committed by Brush, but the three's going to go. And it could be Link or Tatalini. Let's see. Oh, they don't post it on the board. It was either Link or Tatalini, but give Langford the three, and it's 4-0 Bee Diggers. Here on the outside right with the basketball is Bingley dribbling towards the top. Now to Mary Jones straight away. Jones picks up the dribble on the outside left to Berkheimer. Gets a pick from Jones. Fakes the three. Looking, spinning, and then she traveled. Second turnover for the Huskies. The Bee Diggers have not committed a turnover nearly 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. That might sound like an accomplishment, but it really is for Brush. Here's Cashlyn Tatalini on the high right, and she was bodied up and fouled by Berkheimer. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a second foul on Berkheimer. She'll have to take a seat here. And here comes the first substitution of the game. And this will be Gabriela Bautista. And Braylon Rule to throw it in here, three-quarters court, right in front of us. So Bautista's in with Brush up 4-0. There's the pass into Carly. Carly just beyond midcourt picks up the dribble. That's dangerous. Bounce pass is going to be loose, and Braylon Rule is tied up by Mary Jones, and we have a tie-up. It stays with the Bee Diggers, but that was not a good pass, and you don't want to pick up the dribble that early, and Rule to throw it in just beyond midcourt. Braylon looking, still looking. Lobs it outside right to Link. Link, watch out for behind. Stripped away, but taken by Rule. Then she lost it, and it's intercepted over there by Mary Jones. First turnover for Brush. Flores the other way on the outside right. Dribbles right baseline. Puts up a shot off the glass. No good. And the rebound to Keely Langford. That's her second. Coming out of the pack here is Tatalini with the basketball. Lob, left baseline Rule. 10-footer is going to be well short. And the ball is rebounded off the bottom of the rim there by Mary Jones. Here's the outlet to Bautista. Bautista for Highland with 5 minutes to go in the first. 4-0 Brush. Dribbles right baseline. Lost it. Dribbled right into Cash and Tatalini. It's a 2-on-2. Tatalini middle of the lane. She was stripped by Mary Jones. Boy, she had a player wide open. The other way, here's Batka all the way. Lays it up and in off the glass. Yeah, you got to get rid of it if you're Cashland. 4-2. The B-Diggers with a lead. 4:38 to go in the opening quarter of this fifth place game in the Patriot League tournament. Cashland lobs it right at the free throw line for Bailey Link. Dribbles, turns, shoots, scores off the glass 12 feet away for Bailey Link. Brush 6, Highland 2. 4:19 to go, first quarter. Flores the other way, picked up by Carly Tatalini in the right corner for Jones. B-Diggers in a little bit of a, let's see, it looks like almost like a 1-3-1, but I'm sure I'm wrong about that. They're just spacing out here defensively, playing some loose defense. But they're allowing a long three by Flores, and that's off the back of the rim. That was a parking lot three. Cashland Tatalini grabs the rebound. That's good defense, but then she's stripped in the backcourt. Here is Bautista the other way, down low for Bingley, lays it up, and she missed an easy one. And Cashland grabs the rebound for Brush. Got to be careful with the basketball. The B-Diggers, just like that, have committed 3 turnovers, equaling Highland's total. 6-2 Brush, 3:43 to go in the first. Cashland lobs it left baseline, and it goes out of bounds. It might have been tipped by Highland. It was intended for Carly Tatalini. Knocked away by Brisa Flores. And Cashland is out. Amaya Bruno is in for Brush. And it will be, who's going to lob it in? Tatalini into Langford in the left corner. Got to get rid of it. Lob inside to Bruno. She's double teamed. Kicks it straight away. Carly 3, and it's off to the left. And Mary Jones grabs her third rebound for Highland. There's the outlet to Bautista. Bautista setting up the offense for the Huskies on the high right to Stephanie Bingley. Lobs it down low for Batka. Double team. And then she is tied up beautifully by Carly Tatalini, trying to first force her way in there. Possession arrow stays with Highland. And Bingley to throw it in. To the left of the hoop. Bingley in the right corner for Flores. Dribbles with the left hand, right of the lane. Backs up. Little 15-footer is off the back of the rim. And the ball is loose in the corner. It's picked up by Jenna Batka of Highland. Back out to Jones. She stripped, but Bautista's got it. And then she lost control of the basketball. And Bruno has it for Brush. Sloppy ball handling for Highland. Here's Keely Langford the other way with 3:02 to go. Baseball pass was a sloppy one off the left hand of Rule out of bounds. The B-Diggers don't need to force that one. That's their 4th turnover. But Brush does have a 6-2 lead. And Cashland is in for Carly after she took a brief rest. Here comes Brisa Flores for Highland, of defensive-minded. First quarter here from Loveland. And we have an official's timeout, it looks like. Well, I think we have a foul away from the ball. Yeah, they're not posting. It's tough to tell who committed that foul. But Link is out of the game. Might have been against Bailey there, which would be her second. Yeah, we've got to find where they can post player fouls if they're not obvious, because that was way away from the ball. On the outside right, Bingley with the basketball. Left-handed dribble at the top now for Jones. Jones back to her left feet, Flores, and she walked. She caught that ball, but not securely, and it was bobbled, and she was running with the ball essentially, and it's turnover number 5 for the Huskies. So the B-Diggers come the other way, up 6-2. Langford is now out. It's Carly Tatalini, Nevaeh Tolentino, Amaya Bruno, Cashland Tatalini, and Braylon Rule. On the high left, Carly with the basketball. Bounce pass in the corner for Bruno. Inside of Rule, puts it up, and she missed it off to the left. And the rebound is grabbed out of the air by Kinley Davenport, just checking into the game for Highland. Flores at the top. Crossover dribble against Cashland. Fakes the 3. Dribbles to her right. Swings it back out to Bautista. Bautista in the lane. Bounce pass left baseline. Jones throws up an air ball. Cashland Tatalini's come down with her third rebound already. Now don't get stripped there. She's crossing over on Bautista. Swings it left side to Tolentino. Guarded over there closely by Kinley Davenport. Into the left corner, Rule. Down low, Bruno puts it up off the glass, too strong. And there's going to be a tie-up. That's going to stay with Brush. Davenport for Highland and Cashlin Tatalini for the Bead Diggers with an even 2 minutes to go first quarter, and still very low scoring with Brush up 6-2. And Keeson Hightower will check into the game for Highland. Keely Langford back in for Brush. Carly to throw it into the left of the basket on the offensive end. Got to get rid of it, and she throws it off the right foot of Bingley out of bounds. Didn't even take a second off the clock. Let's see if Tolentino gets free. She's setting, nope. There's the lob right at the free throw line for Cashin. She backs up. Now to Langford, and Langford was pushed. Langford was pushed. That'll be the 14th foul. And again, we have no way of knowing there, but it looks like she was pushed maybe by Flores. There were a couple of defenders right there. Cashin with the basketball on the outside right to Bruno. Bruno lobs it right baseline for Tolentino, and she walked. I don't know why. You got a plant? Yeah, that's elementary basketball. Didn't even plant, just moved both feet. Both teams with 5 turnovers here with 1:43 to go in the opening quarter. Here's a long three, Bautista. That's going to be in and out. And the ball is rebounded nicely. Nice box out by Tolentino, a brush. There's the outlet to Tatalini. Long pass towards Langford, and she's tackled by Brisa Flores. Well, Keely's a tremendous athlete. She was underneath the basket on the long pass, and Flores commits the foul. That's her first foul. Highland has committed 5 as a team. Cashin to throw it in the right corner for Tolentino. Back out to Langford. Cross court to Cashin. Left wing 3 up. Bingo for Cashlin Tatalini. Brush now leads 9-2 with 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Flores at the top, dribbles to her left. Bead Diggers had 2 defenders there. Binkley, baseball pass inside. The shot is missed. Air ball. Keely Langford grabs the rebound. The shot was missed by Davenport. There's the outlet pass over to Cashin Tatalini. We have under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Tatalini swings it right side to Carly. Carly dribbles all the way. She'll lay it up, and she's fouled as she misses. Kinley Davenport committed the foul with the body. And to the line, off the 16th foul here is Carly Tatalini for Brush. 3 Bead Diggers have scored here, and the free throw is up and in and out. Second free throws upcoming. Substitutions, Berkheimer and Jenna Batka back into the game for Highland. The Bead Diggers looking to extend a 7-point lead. That free throw is up, and that free throw is in by Carly Tatalini. Brush 10, Highland 2 with 58 seconds to go here in the opening quarter of this 5th place game in the Patriot League tournament. Bead Diggers are looking great defensively. Here on the outside right also in is Hightower. She was out briefly, checked back in. Over to Bingley, back out to Bautista, wide open. Right wing 3 is an air ball. Berkheimer tries to save it in, but does to Cashin Tatalini. Here comes Tatalini for Brush. Long pass to Braylon Rule, and then Rule had the ball stripped from behind out of bounds, but the Bead Diggers retained possession. With 34 seconds to go in the first, Mary Jones will check back in, and she is in for who? She's in for Hightower. And Cashin to throw it in. Critical game for Brush. They're 30th in the RPI. Got to get rid of it, Cashin. Got to get rid of it. Does on the high left off the hand of Langford, but she chases it down. Bounce pass at the free throw line for Tolentino. Right side to Rule. 16-footer is off the back of the rim. Langford goes high for the rebound and tips it to Cashlin Tatalini. Tatalini and the Bead Diggers set up for maybe the final shot. Oh, that's a forced pass in there to Langford out of bounds. She tried to swipe it away, and Keely's got to try to catch that. Yeah, I mean, it's not, she actually made a volleyball move like she spiked it out of bounds. We have 13 seconds to go. Berkheimer the other way, baseball pass on the outside left to Jones. Jones into the lane, kicks it right corner for Bautista, penetrates right baseline. Cross-court pass, and the ball is poked out of bounds by Tolentino. 4.4 seconds to go here in this opening quarter with the Bead Diggers lead by 8. Inbounding it is Bingley to the right of the basket. Lobs it, right corner. 3 Berkheimer is going to be well short an air ball, and the ball is loose, and that is the end of the opening quarter in this 5th place game in the Patriot League tournament. We played 8 minutes. Brush 10, Highland 2. You are listening to the 2022 Patriot League tournament on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The Brush Lady Bee Diggers lead 10-2. Let's head to the second quarter in this 5th place game in the Patriot League tournament. I'm John Beltran for the Budweiser Event Center in Loveland. It is Stephanie Bingley, pass inside, poked away by Tolentino. Highland retains possession in the right corner. Bautista dribbling to her left. Out there with Batka now. Bingley in the right corner. Down low for Bautista, and the ball is poked away. It's intercepted beautifully by Keely Langford. Both teams now have 6 turnovers. Carly and Cassia Tatalini. Braylon Rule, Nevaeh Tolentino, and Keely Langford. Here's Cashin. The ball stripped out of bounds by Mary Jones near midcourt. Some contact there. It's Jones, Berkheimer, Bautista, Batka, and Bingley for Highland. The only points were scored by Jenna Batka for Highland in the opening quarter. Backcourt bounce pass taken by Cashin Tatalini. Tatalini against Jones, picks up the dribble, swings it left side to Langford. Langford looking towards the top. Dribbles towards the free throw line. 15-footer is around and no good. Rebound, Tolentino. Bounce pass to Carly. Banks and misses. Braylon Rule had it, but it's taken away, and the ball is thrown away into the hands of Tolentino. A Highland turnover. Here comes Cashin Tatalini with the basketball. On the outside right, Tolentino. Bounce pass to Carly. Back to Nevaeh. Has the shot blocked out of there by Jenna Batka. Batka on the outlet to Bautista. Bautista at the top at the free throw line. Bounce pass. Right baseline, Mary Jones, yes. Little 15-footer there for Mary Jones. Highland is back on the board. Brush 10, Highland 4. Long pass to Rule. Now 15-footer, yes, at the free throw line for Carly Tatalini off the feed from Braylon Rule. Carly's now got 3. The Bee Diggers get that bucket back. 6:25 to go before halftime. Brush 12, Highland 4. Berkheimer backs up. Right wing 3 is off to the left, and Braylon Rule grabs the one bounce rebound. On the outlet to Tatalini, the Bee Diggers are doing an excellent job on the boards. Here is Cashin towards the top against Berkheimer. Dribbles to her right. Cashin, jump pass, down low for Rule. Right baseline, swings it back out to Cashin. Near the top of the basketball. Here is Carly, right corner. Braylon Rule 3 is going to be short, and the ball is tipped around. It's taken by Tolentino. Back out Langford. Her shot is around and missed from 15 feet away, and Batka grabs the rebound for Highland. There's the outlet to Bingley. We've got 5:48 to go. Second quarter. Jones on the left wing. Maintains the dribble to her right. Bumped at the free throw line. No whistle. Bingley, long 3, is off the left side of the rim. Nice long rebound by Braylon Rule. Looked like she was fouled. Yeah, I think she was fouled from behind. I guess they're going to say she was just tied up. Anyway, she had position. Back into the game is Kinley Davenport, along with Brisa Flores for Highland, with Brush up 12-4, with 5:37 to go here in quarter number 2. Cashin Tatalini looking, jump pass at the top for Rule. Braylon down low for Carly. Right of the lane for Carly. Dribbles, kicks it right corner for Bruno, who just checked in. Now to Langford. Langford into the lane, 13-foot pull-up. She's fouled. They thought it was a traveling violation. I really didn't see the contact, but we'll take it there. Stephanie Bingley commits her first. Keely Langford to the line. Yeah, I think Brush caught a break there. She came down with the ball, didn't see the contact, but Keely sold it very well. Keely nailed a 3 in the opening quarter, and the free throw is up, and that is in and out. Just a little too deep. Second free throw is upcoming. Your friendly local community bank serving Wiggins and all surrounding areas is highplainsbank.com. Second free throw is in the air, yes. Keely Langford now with 4. Carly Tatalini has 3. Cashlin with 3. Bailey Link with 2. And Bailey's got a couple of fouls, and Brisa Flores fouled on the other end on the floor. That'll be the 14th foul for Brush. Carly Tatalini commits her first. Bingley to throw it into the right of the basket on the offensive end. Left baseline, Flores, little 8-footer is short, and the ball is loose. It's tipped up into the hands of Keely Langford. Got to look for the outlet, nearly threw it away. Nice job of Cashin coming back for the basketball. Cashin front court, right corner, Bruno, wide open 3. That left it well short. But the ball is going to be rebounded there in a tie-up between Rule and Bingley. Possession arrow Highland. But the Bee Diggers are up by 9, 13-4, just under 5 minutes to go before halftime in this fifth-place game in the Patriot League tournament. Valley girls won today for seventh place, 55-50, and the Strasburg boys defeated Platte Valley 56-46. Bingley with a right-handed dribble. At the top now for Flores. Flores crossing over, backs up, takes the three. It's off the back of the rim. Long rebound to Carly Tatalini with a 2-on-2. Tatalini left of the lane, kicks it back out. Corner three, Langford, an air ball. Ball is loose in the corner, and it's taken over there by Kinley Davenport. Now to Flores. Flores penetrates left and banks and misses to the left of the basket. And then the ball is loose, and it's out of bounds off a brush as bodies go flying, including Langford's. Boy, Brisa had a wide open layup and just put it up too strong. 36-second timeout is called by Highland with 4:20 to go. In the second quarter, Brush with a 13-4 lead. And the Brush defense has certainly been solid. I mean, you look at the rebounding total so far unofficially. Highland's got 9, and the Bee Diggers have 16. After 6 turnovers in the opening quarter, the Bee Diggers have not committed one here in the second. Maybe I shouldn't have said that because that's what I said in the first quarter when we played nearly 3 minutes without a turnover for Brush. Then they made 3 in the next minute plus. B&B Appliance and Repair, from refrigerators to vacuums and everything in between. Exactly what you need in service at 2. B&B Appliance and Repair. Langford, Rule. Both Tatalinis are out there, and Amaya Bruno. For Highland, Davenport, Bingley, Batka, Berkheimer, and Flores. Bingley to throw it in. On the offensive end, lobs it left corner for Flores. Backs up, can't take the three. Right there is Carly. Now the shot is up and missed by Batka on the left wing. The Bee Diggers grab the rebound. Nice rebound by Braylon Rule. What an outlet there to Cashin. Cashin dribbling into the front court. Cashin crossing over at the top. Now to Rule. Rule on the left wing is going to feed Langford. Penetrates all the way, puts it up, and she missed it off the back of the rim. Little 5-footer. Flores grabs the rebound for Highland. Out of the pack. Dribbling, backing up on the right baseline, all the way off the glass and in, and a foul. That's a foul against the Bee Diggers. Flores to the line for the and one. What a move. That's why she's the leading scorer as a freshman. Looks like Langford committed the foul. And now to the line is Brisa Flores, scoring her first points of the game. Free throw is up, and she bricked it off the back of the rim. And a strong rebound there by Carly Tatalini, her second. Brush 13, Highland 6. 3:46 to go. Long pass to Rule. Banks and scores. Cashlin Tatalini, the Braylon Rule, who beat the field, her first points of the game. The Bee Diggers up 15-6. 3:36 to go, second quarter. Left to the baseline here is Mary Jones. She traveled, or left of the lane. Left of the baseline is essentially out of bounds. And that's turnover number 8 for Highland. And Bailey Link will check back in with a couple of fouls here for Amaya Bruno. Bailey did score in the opening quarter. And she occupies a lot of space. She's a strong player for Brush. Here's Cashlin on the outside right. Picked up the dribble. Overhead pass is tipped. Now near the right corner, Langford down low. Cashlin puts it up and in. And a foul is bumped. And Cashlin to the line for the and one. And the Bee Diggers lead by 11. The foul's on Taylor Berkheimer. That should be her third. That means Bingley will come back in. And Cashlin to shoot the free throw as Brush leads 17-6. What an explosion here by the Bee Diggers. And the free throw from Cashlin Tatalini is short. Rebound is controlled by Kinley Davenport, her third. Here's Flores straight away, crosses over, backs up, can't take that shot. Down low for Davenport, then she threw it away right into the hands of Tolentino, who checked back in for Brush. There's the outlet to Cashlin. The Bee Diggers up 17-6. Long pass to Tolentino. She lost control, but she got it over to Rule, and she scored. She batted it over to Braylon Rule as the ball was going out of bounds. Rule in the right spot. She banked it in. The Bee Diggers are on a 6-0 run. 19-6, 2:49 to go before halftime. On the outside right, Flores, long three is an air ball, and they're taking way too many threes. They're really not challenging Brush that much. I mean, a ton of threes. It's almost shocking how many threes Highland has taken. And they have missed a ball. They've got to be about 0 out of 12 or something like that. Here's Cashin Tatalini in the left corner for Langford. Down low for Braylon Rule. Rule looking. Kicks it back out here to Carly. Carly on the left wing. Now to Langford. Thinks about the three. Steps in. Puts up a shot. And that is off the back of the rim from about 12 feet away. And the ball is loose. And it's rebounded there by Brisa Flores. We have 2:22 to go. Second quarter. Brush 19. Highland 6 in the fifth place game of the Patriot League tournament. At the top is Bingley. Had the ball stripped away, but Mary Jones has it in front of the bigger bench on the right side. Now he's going to feed it off over there to Hightower. Hands it off to Bingley. Bingley behind the three-point line. This is a 16-6 team, and the Beatniggers are taking it to him right now. With the basketballs, Hightower back out to Bingley. 1:53 to go before halftime. Just holding that ball, hands it off to Flores. They have no solution right now for the Beatnigger defense. Flores dribbles right baseline. She's cut off by Rule. She forces up a shot, blocked by Rule. Taken by Cashin Tatalini, and then the ball stripped out of bounds by Mary Jones. I mean, Brush's defense here, just like they did on Wednesday against Strasburg, has been terrific. 30 points allowed against Strasburg, only 6. And we played over 14 minutes of basketball here. There's the lob near midcourt. Now the three by Rule, but she traveled. She did. You can't. There's no James Harden allowed here in high school basketball. She took that extra step. First turnover for Brush in the quarter. It comes with 1:36 to go. And here's the pass into Jones at midcourt. Jones at the top. Hands it off to Bingley. Now straight away, long three. Flores, good. Yeah, you can't hold her down for too long. The Beatnigger lead is down to 10, 19-9. 1:18 to go before halftime, and she carried the ball. Carly Tatalini carried it over midcourt. Turnover number 8 for Brush. And a 30-second timeout called by the Beatniggers, brought to you by Greg Mullen at State Farm Insurance. He'll make the insurance world easy for you. Like a good neighbor, Greg Mullen and his team are there, 842-4555. Beatniggers have led by as many as 13. That was moments ago before the three that was nailed by Brisa Flores. This game started 20 minutes later than scheduled. We were supposed to go at noon. At 8 games today, 2 have been completed. For 7th place, the Valley Viking girls defeated Strasburg 55-50. For 7th place, the Strasburg boys beat Platte Valley 56-46. Coming up right after this game, the Brush boys, the 4th seed, will take on the 7th seeded Eaton Reds. And the rest of the schedule for 3rd place, it'll be the Resurrection Christian girls against Eaton. And for 3rd, the Highland boys against University. Championship game probably close to 6:30. Platte Valley girls, the defending state champions, against University. And then Sterling and Resurrection Christian probably will start, I'm guessing, after 8 o'clock on the boys' side. And here we go. And bounce pass to Flores. She gets a pick. Takes a long three. God, holy moly. That was at least from 20 feet away. 19-12. They're not going to go away in this game. There's no doubt. They're just too good. Carly back out to Cashin, just beyond the timeline on the left wing to Tolentino. Tolentino at the top for Carly. And we've got a whistle and an offensive foul. An illegal screen. That is on Cashlin. That's either her first or second foul. They don't list the individual fouls. They don't even list the player. Here we go with Bautista on the left wing. Bounces it over to Bingley. They're looking for Flores. Left corner shot. Bautista is off the back of the rim. Braylon Rule with another rebound. That's her 4th. She tries to dribble out of traffic, kicks it back out to Tatalini, crossing midcourt, 33 seconds to go. Here's the bounce pass tipped away from Langford, but the Beatniggers try to chase it down, and Carly does in front of the Highland bench. Back out to Bailey Link, down low for Rule. Swing it back out. Bailey fakes a three all the way, puts it up off the glass, and it got nothing but glass. Stephanie Bingley grabs the board here for Highland. There's the outlet with 14 seconds remaining, second quarter. Jones straight away. Has the ball tipped away by Tolentino. There's going to be a tie-up, possession arrow brush. The Bee Diggers will have that basketball following the Highland miscue with 9.7 seconds to go. As Tolentino did a great job stepping in. Here comes Hightower in for Brisa Flores, so she doesn't commit a foul here. With a 7-point lead for the Bee Diggers. There's the inbounds pass to Carly. Now to Braylon Rule near midcourt. 7 seconds remaining. Left-handed dribble at the top with 5. Back to Carly with 4. Takes a long 3. Yes! Carly Tadolini from downtown. Just before the buzzer. That's a big one for the Bee Diggers. As they lead at the break here over the Highland Huskies. It's Brush 22, Highland 12. You're listening to the 5th place game in the Patriot League tournament from Budweiser Event Center in Loveland on 1010 KSIR at the Eastern Plains Sports Network. Let's begin the third quarter. The Bee Diggers have the lead, 22-12 over the Highland Huskies. And it'll be Husky basketball. Here is Brisa Flores out there with Mary Jones, Jenna Batka, Stephanie Bingley, and Taylor Burkheimer. Jones with the basketball, dribbling right baseline against Braylon Rule, puts it up and misses. Back rim, strong rebound by Bailey Linka Brush. There's the outlet to Catherine Tadolini. Into the front court. At the top is Carly Tadolini. Keely Langford down to the left wing. Baseball pass near the top, hooked away. Carly's got it all the way, puts it up, and she missed on the layup. Jenna Batka has the rebound for Highland. That's her 5th. On the outlet, Brisa Flores. Flores towards the top of the basketball. Flores is going to take the 3. No, she'll dribble left to left, pull up a little 15-footer. Round and good. She is too good. 10 points already here for Brisa Flores. She had nothing in the first quarter, but then 8 in the second. With a basketball on the high left, it's 22-14. Now long 3 straight away, air ball thrown up by Carly Tadolini. That was way too long of a shot. And she missed it. Here's Taylor Burkheimer. We have 6:46 to go, third quarter. The Bee Diggers up by 8. Burkheimer in the lane, puts up a runner, around it, no good. And a nice strong rebound again for Braylon Rule. Nice job on the board. Braylon now with 5 rebounds. Here's Carly into the front court. Swings it right side to Cashin. Right of the free throw line for Link. Link turns back to the defender. Shoots on the right baseline off the side of the backboard. But Cashin chases down the rebound for her 7th board. And then she double dribbled. 9th turnover against the Bee Diggers. Here's Highland basketball. Burkheimer on the high right. Into the right corner. Here's Mary Jones. Jones to her left at the top for Bingley. Bingley maintains a dribble. Hands it off to Burkheimer. Crosses over on Castron. Into the lane. The runner's up and in. Straight away. Little 6-footer for Taylor Burkheimer with right her first points. All of a sudden, this is a 6-point game. 22-16. Carly, bounce pass. Free throw line for Link. Back to the basket, and she walked. Now the Bee Diggers are starting to fall apart a little bit here. They've got to compose themselves. Again, Highland is 16-6 going into the game. And they were down by 13, but the lead has been shaved in half. And we have plenty of time in the third. 5:47 to go. On the high left, Flores gets a pick at the free throw line. Backs up. Bingley straight away. Puts up the 3, and that is around and no good. And Jones goes for the rebound and nearly tied up. Now, is she tied up or foul? She's tied up. Possession arrow brush. Need a basket now if you're the Bee Diggers. They have not scored in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half and lead by only 6. This was a 19-6 game. Since then, a 10-3 run for Highland. Left of the lane, Cashin backs out to Carly. Carly towards the free throw line. Bounce pass into the lane to Langford. Puts it up off the back of the rim, misses. Ball rebounded by Cashin. Tadolini goes back up and she misses, but a foul. Cashlin Tadolini has found every loose ball today. Jenna Batka commits the foul. That's her 2nd. And Tadolini to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is up and off the back of the rim. No good. The Bead Diggers are only 3 out of 8 from the line. Not just a bank in Colorado, they're Bank of Colorado. The only bank dedicated to help you make the most of living here. In and out on the free throw, and the rebound to Mary Jones. They can shave the lead down more. Flores straight away, takes the three, misses off to the right. Rebound to Batka, dribbles, banks, misses. Cashlin Tatalini with another rebound for Brush. Cashlin at midcourt, man, she's handling the ball really well. Swings it right side to Bailey Link in the right corner. Langford fakes the three, thought about it, swings it back out to Bailey Link. Link on the right wing, down low for Cashin, underneath the basket, reverse layup up and in, off the glass, what a play. Cashlin Tatalini. And the Bead Diggers now lead by 8, 24-16. 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Bingley working off a pick into the lane all the way, is fouled as she missed. Keely Langford all over the offender. Foul number 2 on Keeley. Stephanie Bingley has yet to score in the game. Free throw is up, and that is nothing but net. Bautista and Davenport check back in for Highland. Bailey Link is out. Nevaeh Tolentino is in for Brush. Brush 24, Highland 17. And that one is around and good. No pressure in the backcourt. Cashlin will dribble uncontested and set up the offense. Swings it on the left wing to Braylon Rule. Her three was blocked by Bingley. Cashlin tried to catch it off the deflection. It goes out of bounds. It will be Highland basketball. Approaching the midway point of quarter number 3. Here in the 5th place game. Left corner for Bautista. Dribbles to her right, left of the lane. And then bounces it down low for Flores. She lost control. Tolentino picks it up. She's on her backside. Turnover Highland. Their 11th. Here's Carly Tatalini all the way, and she's fouled. Oh, they're going to count the basket. She scores. They're going to count the basket. The coaches for Highland can't believe it. She'll go to the line. And the foul was on Bautista. Carly with the and one. Oh, it looked like she was fouled on the floor. Rush leads by 8. And the free throw is up, and that is in and out. And do we have a lane violation? No, just one free throw. They counted the basket. Inadvertent whistle. Inadvertent whistle. They counted the basket. So the rebound is going to go to Davenport. The back official got confused. She thought it was 2 free throws, but indeed it was only 1. The basket was counted. Yep. It should be Highland basketball off the rebound there by Davenport. So they'll grab the ball. They'll have possession. Yep. Yeah, but see, that back official thought what I thought, that foul was on the floor. That's why she thought it was 2 free throws. But then again, they wouldn't be in the bonus. So it's too early to be in the bonus. Highland's committed just 2 fouls, and the Bead Diggers have only 1. Here comes Taylor Burkheimer. Brush 26, Highland 18. 4:04 to go in the third. Burkheimer crosses over at the free throw line. Jump pass on the left wing. Here's Bautista, and her pass is kicked out of bounds, intended for Davenport. And to throw it in will be Bingley. Looking, Burkheimer, long three, is going to miss off the back of the rim. The ball is loose, it's still loose, and Bailey Link has got it, and she's tied up by Bingley. It'll stay with Highland. The Huskies will retain possession. And to throw it in will be Bingley, left of the basket on the offensive end. Down low for Flores. Now she backs up on the right baseline. Crosses over. Picked up by Rule. Maintains the dribble. Backs up. Can't take the shot. Long three. Bautista left corner. No good. The rebound to Tolentino. A brusher fourth. There's the outlet to Cashlin Tatalini. Watch out from behind. And she does see her. 3:35 to go in the third. Rush 26. Highland 18. Tatalini. Bounce pass to Rule. Banks and scores right off the glass. Cashlin Tatalini has had some gorgeous assists this afternoon, and Brush is back up by 10. 28-18. Here's Berkheimer, right baseline, double team. Swings it right side to Bingley, holding the ball up high. Bingley bounces it over to Flores all the way. She's fouled, and she scores. Oh, man, they counted that one as she went glass. And the B-Digger foul was committed by Tolentino. That is her first, and Brisa Flores has caught fire. She's got 12 points in the game. Highland's only got 20 as a team. Jones is back in for Highland. Brisa on the jump pass to Carly. She slipped, and she came down with the ball on the floor. Or with her backside on the floor, I should say, and the ball in her hands. Bautista across the timeline. 3 minutes to go in the third. Jump pass down low. Batka dribbles, banks, and scores. Jenna Batka puts it in. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point game again. 28-23, 2:48 to go. Cashin working off a pick. Bounce pass, Tolentino banks and scores with the left hand. Nevaeh was wide open underneath the basket. Brush 30, Highland 23. Flores dribbles right baseline, lost control, got it back. Jump pass to Batka underneath, puts it up off the bottom of the backboard. Jones picks it up and scores. Jones, right place, right time. 30-25. Here's Cashlin Tatalini dribbling to her right. Cashlin's going to back it out. Long three. Bailey Link is off to the left. Rebound, put back, and a foul. Tolentino to the stripe. And the foul was, let's see, it was on Batka. That's going to be her third. Tolentino to shoot two. With 2:18 remaining third quarter, free throw is up, and that is off to the right, not even close. When it left her hand, she had missed it. Second free throw is coming up. And it's up by Tolentino. That's good. 31-25 in favor of the B-Diggers. Flores straight away in the left corner. Bautista wide open three is an air ball. And Bailey Link secures the basketball for Brush. Let's see, the B-Diggers can extend the lead. Cash and Tatalini across the timeline, dribbling near the corner. Jump pass inside, and that is forced. And Flores intercepts it for Highland. Here comes Highland the other way. Flores left of the lane, and she's fouled. Brush's 14th foul, and I think Carly got her with the body. Yep. I've got that as her second. Bingley to throw it in. Boy, she's got Bautista wide open. Left corner for Berkheimer. Didn't see her. Bounce pass down low. Intercepted beautifully by Bailey Link, who stepped in. 13 turnovers for Highland. The B-Diggers maintain a 6 lead. Minute 39 to go. Baseball pass inside. Langford puts it up, and she traveled. She knew it. She knew it as soon as she caught the ball, and she called her own traveling violation. Say, we'll try to clean up the signal here. Apparently we've had a... All right, we should be back with you. Had a loss of signal there momentarily. And I think we've maintained the connection. Apologize there for the lapse. But we're back with you here. The B-Diggers lead 31-25, a minute 30 to go in the third quarter. In this fifth place game in the Patriot League tournament, I'm John Beltran. Cash and Tatalini's had a heck of a game with 8 points and 9 rebounds. The B-Diggers have the ball as we approach the waning moments of quarter number 3. Cash and Tatalini on the outside left. Looking, lobs it near the left corner for Link. Link bounce pass back out to Tolentino, straight away for Langford. On the high right, here is Cashlin Tatalini. Lobs it cross court, poked away by Jones. Jones is ahead of the field. Jones will lay it up and blocked out of bounds by Langford. That is a tremendous defensive play by Keely Langford. She swatted the counterfeit out of the bank. Highland retains possession. Oh man, that saved a bucket with 66 seconds to go in the third. There's the lob in the right corner for Berkheimer. Dribbling to her left. At the top now for Jones. On the outside right three, Bingley is no good. And a nice box out there by Braylon Rule. Yet another rebound. That's her sixth. They steal it away. And then a miss there by Bingley. Cashin Tatalini's got the rebound, and then she double dribbled. The B-Diggers just committed 2 turnovers, and that looked like a foul. That certainly looked like a foul that should have been called against Highland. They're all over her. But instead, the basketball belongs to the Huskies, and in the corner to throw it in will be Bingley. There's the lob on the outside right to Flores. Wide open three. Bingley is no good in the right corner. Ball is tipped around out of bounds. It's off of Kinley Davenport of Highland. B-Digger basketball. We have 45 seconds to go in the third. Brush 31, Highland 25. There's the inbounds pass here to Cashin Tatalini. Crossing over on Flores. What do they call now? Timeout. Brought to you by Greg Moen at State Farm Insurance, 842-4555. So the timeout is called with Brush up by 6 with 41.3 seconds to go in the third. They've led the entire way. They've been up by as many as 13. It was 19-6 late in the second quarter before the Huskies made a run, and then Carly Tatalini just before halftime, with a second to go before halftime, nailed a three. And that's where we sit right now. And that made it a 10-point game, but we're at 6 now. Boys game is coming up. We assume the start time will be, we're getting closer to 2 o'clock for the boys game. It's 1:19 Mountain Time right now. And we're about to conclude the third quarter, so it wouldn't be any later than 2 o'clock. But if the game remains close, you never know down the stretch. It could be a foul fest, as we saw in the previous 2 games. Carly Tatalini is on the bench. Castron is out there along with Keely Langford, Nevaeh Tolentino, Braylon Rule, and the inbounds passer Bailey Link near midcourt to Cashlin. Cashlin with 38 seconds to go. Baseball pass right side to Keely. Keely bounce pass over to Tolentino on the right baseline, and then that pass is poked away, taken by Tolentino. Now to Link. Nope, not going to take that right wing three. The B-Diggers will work for the final shot of the quarter. Cashin, high right to Tolentino. 22 seconds to go. Bounce pass near that right baseline, ball poked out of bounds, but it's off of Braylon Rule. Rush has committed their 16th turnover of the game, the 8th of the quarter. Yeah, they've gotten sloppy again, and that's why Highland is right back in the game. Right back in this game is Highland. Bingley to throw it in. You don't want to allow a bucket here to close out this quarter. Here's Brisa Flores. Swings it right corner, Bautista. She'll take the three, and she made it. It was about time. She had missed every three, and now it's a three-point game. 6 seconds to go. Tatalini at midcourt with 5. Tatalini with 3. Now back out. A 40-foot three is an air ball missed by Carly Tatalini, who checked in for the offense, and that's the end of the third quarter. We're a lot tighter than we were at halftime. With the score, Brush 31, Highland 28. You are listening to the Patriot League Tournament 5th place game on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network. The B-Diggers have the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Keely Langford on the outside left, and she just traveled. Brush has gotten really sloppy here. 9 turnovers in the second half, 17 in the game. Highland's got 13, and they had more turnovers than Brush by halftime. Here with the basketball is Berkheimer. Bounce pass to Batka. Batka in the lane, dribbles, and there's going to be a push, a hold. A foul against Brush. That'll be their 14th foul. Third foul against Bailey Link. And Bingley to throw it in. Out there with Batka, Brisa Flores, Gabriela Bautista, and Taylor Berkheimer. The B-Diggers with Carly and Cashin, Tatalini, Braylon Rule, Bailey Link, and Keely Langford. On the outside right, Flores, she can tie the game with a three. Crosses over, steps back, has the three blocked, and the ball is loose, picked up by Link. That's a nice play. I think Cashin got a piece of that basketball. Here comes Cashin Tatalini. She's fouled in the backcourt. On that jump pass, she was taken down to the floor. And Bingley trying to campaign for that. And let's see who they called the foul on. I think it was on Bingley. Nope, they're going to. Brisa Flores committed the foul instead. That's going to be her second foul. The Huskies with 14 fouls, matching the Bead Diggers total. Game getting a little bit chippy here with Brush up by 3, 31-28 here early in the fourth quarter. And Braylon Rule to trigger it in to Cashlyn Tatalini. Here's Cashlyn, swings it right side. Over to Carly, looking for a pick. Gets it there from Bailey Link. Crosses over, picks up the dribble. Hands it off to Cashlyn. Cashlyn, a strip, Barbisa Flores chases it down near midcourt. Retaining the dribble on the right wing. Here's Keely Langford in the corner. She's trapped over there, and then she's fouled. She got a little bit lucky, but she did maintain the dribble and fouled by... That's going to be Flores again, her third. If they get her into foul trouble, I mean, she's an assassin offensively. Flores, the freshman, with 13 points in the game. Langford to throw it in. The bounce pass near midcourt to Tatalini. We played 1 minute in the fourth, and Brush with a 31-28 lead. Carly spins, turns, right side pass over to Langford. Straight away, here's Carly Tatalini against Flores. Gets a pick over from Link, dribbles to her right, swings it right corner for Langford, dribbles to her left, and her jump shot is well short. Took a 15-footer, threw up an air ball. It might have gone about 12 feet. Flores out of the pack, pulls up, parking lot 3, and the in and out almost down. And the ball is loose, picked up by Batka. Batka underneath is fouled as she went up for a shot. Oh, man, that was either Link or Cashlyn Tatalini. Batka to shoot 2. Are they going to say Langford? Yeah, I didn't even see Keeley that close. I guess maybe she just pulled away from the play after that. The free throw is good. Langford with her third. Batka makes the free throw. She's got 5 points in the game, and we're now down to a 2-point game, 31-29, with just over 6.5 to go. Second free throw is coming up here for Jenna Batka. That's in the air, and that's in. Applying a light press, checking into the game is Hightower. Cashin gets a pick across the timeline. Chest pass inside, banking, and missing the shot is Rule. Oh, she was wide open. Bautista grabs the rebound. The outlet to Jones. Oh, that would have been an easy bucket there. Nobody was there near her. Berkheimer crosses over, stripped by Cashlyn, and then Cashlyn fouls Gabriela Bautista, who tried to pick up the ball. That's going to be team foul number 6 against the Bead Diggers. Cashlyn with her second. Bead Diggers got to stay composed here. Again, no guarantee making the state tournament if you lose this game. You think they're still in, but the 13-point lead is down to 1. 6:07 to go in the game, and wow, that's not smart by Bailey. 20 feet away from the basket. She bumps Berkheimer. That'll be her 4th foul, and it's a 1-and-1, and Highland can grab the lead. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just back off there. I don't even know if she was just going for a strip, but that was behind the 3-point line. And Hightower is out. Bingley back in. 1-and-1 for Berkheimer. The free throw is going to be off the bottom of the rim. Nice rebound by Bailey Link. That's her 6th. On the outlet to Cashlyn. The Bead Diggers still lead in this game, but we're under 6 to go, and she nearly turned it over there. Watch out. Hands it off to Carly. Carly, left-handed dribble, and she traveled. She dragged the back foot. Rush has got to be a little bit more patient. Highland has 3 turnovers in the half, and the Bead Diggers have 10. Rush 31, Highland 30, 5:49 to go in the game. Berkheimer behind the 3-point line, maintains the dribble into the paint, puts up a runner off the glass and in. With a right hand, she hooked it in. Timeout Highland. Berkheimer now has 4 points in the game, and Highland, since trailing 19-6, has gone on a 26-12 run. And they were the ones who called the timeout with 5:42 to go in the game. The Bead Digger defense really has been solid. It's the offense that is starting to abandon them. They have scored 9 points in the half and have committed 10 turnovers. In the first half, the ratio was 22 points and 8 turnovers. So you can do the numbers right there, and it tells you that the Bead Diggers and their level of play has tapered off here in half number 2. But it's still anybody's game with Again, 5:42 remaining. The boys' game is coming up for 5th place against the Eaton Reds. Big game for the boys as well, even though I think they're going to be in the tournament 27th in the RPI. And Eaton is in the top 15. Highland girls are 18, so a loss doesn't drop you a lot. Braylon Rule to throw it in. Roll in the backcourt. Looking, still looking. Swings it over to Carly Tatalini. Tatalini back to Cashlin, still in the backcourt. Picked up at midcourt now by Berkheimer. Cashlin dribbles to her left, gets a pick from Link. All the way, banks and scores! Cashlin Tatalini with a right hand to the left of the basket. She now has 10. The Beat Diggers have reclaimed the advantage. Brush 33, Highland 32. 5:19 to go in the game. Berkheimer on the high right gets a pick from Flores. At the free throw line, back out. Bingley fakes the three, dribbles into the lane. Right baseline for Batka. Lost it, got it back, puts it up. Blocked by Langford, and then she is tied up. She is tied up. Oh, man. They could have given Batka a technical. She kind of showed up the official. It stays with Highland, though, in the possession arrow. Bingley to throw it in. Free throw line. Batka, 15-footer. Yes. She was open. She scores. 4 in the quarter, 8 in the game. Highland back out on top, 34-33. 4:58 to go. Left wing, Keely Langford lobs it down low for Bailey Link. She goes glass and she missed it a little bit too strong. Bautista grabs the board on that right-handed hook from Link. Over to Flores. Flores backs up, won't take the three. Now to Batka, she walked. Nice defense by Bailey Link, only the 4th turnover of the second half for Highland. Tolentino's back in. So is Mary Jones. Out are Jenna Batka and Bailey Link. Batka for Highland, Link for Brush. With 4 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the game. Highland 34, Brush 33. Here's Cashin Tatalini crossing over. Swings it left side to Tolentino. Langford open in the corner. Inside to Cashin. Cashin is trapped over there. Now to Langford. Fakes the three, steps in. Little 8-footer. Yes! On the left side, Keely Langford with a big shot. Her first point since the first half. She's got 6. Rush 35, Highland 34, 4:15 to go. Flores right of the lane, stripped, retrieves it, maintains the dribble, picks up the dribble. On the right wing to Bingley behind the three-point line. Holding the ball up high, dribbling to her left, takes a long three. Good, I can't believe she made that one. Bingley makes a long three. Keely Langford backed off, rightly so. 37-35, Carly Tatalini all the way, puts it up and in! She drove to the basket uncontested with a left hand. Carly now with 8. Check that, with 10. And we are tied at 37, and Berkheimer's fouled. That'll be the 18th foul, 1-1, as she was dribbling to the right of the lane and fouled. Is that against? It's either Rule or Cashlin. I think it's Cashlin. Would be her 3rd. Well, Braylon's out. He just checked out. 1-1 here for Berkheimer. Free throw is up, and that's good. Taylor Berkheimer has given Highland a 1-point lead, 38-37, 3:44 to go in the game. Second free throw in the air is good. The Huskies lead by 2. Cashlin Tatalini. They tie their biggest lead of the game. Against Stephanie Bingley, dribbling towards the right baseline, bumps into a defender, no whistle. Link has the ball stripped from behind. Taken away by Batka. Batka with a 1-on-2. Batka at the free throw line, left side, intercepted by Cashin Tatalini. Nice defense by Cashin. Long pass to Langford. Langford all the way, pulls up, and she threw it up short on the left side. Ball is out of bounds. It is off of Braylon Rule. Keeley had a decent look, but it was a contested look. With 3:18 to go, Highland leads by 2. 39-37, Bautista's back in for Mary Jones. This is Highland's biggest advantage, 2 points. B-Diggers have been up by as many as 13. Berkheimer engineering the offense for Highland. Gets a pick from Batka, dribbles all the way. She'll put it up, she misses, but a foul. Yep, she worked off the pick beautifully, and she was fouled by Carly Tatalini. 3rd foul by Carly. Berkheimer just made 2 free throws moments ago. This one's up, and that's good. She's got 5 in the quarter, 7 in the game, all in this half. And back in is Kinley Davenport, checking in for Jenna Batka. Second free throw is upcoming, and Highland can make it a 2-possession lead. And that one is in. 41-37. B-Diggers need a bucket here with 3:04 to go in the game. Carly Tatalini in the backcourt. Bounce pass front court to Link, holding the ball up high. Then her pass is off the right hand of Tatalini. I'm not sure what the B-Diggers are doing. That just looked like they hadn't played together. Berkheimer against Tatalini at the top. Swings it right side for Bingley. Dribbling towards the top. Left-handed dribble all the way. Back out to Bautista. Left wing 3 is off the back of the rim. Cashlin goes high for the rebound. And then she was contacted. No whistle. Here comes Cashlin. Front court. Cashlin left side. It looked like she's fouled. And now, she banged her head. She banged her head hard. Let's see if she's okay. Boy, she needs to be careful there. She came down hard on her head. That's going to be a foul. And she is their best ball handler. Davenport commits the foul. Man, there were 3 defenders on her there. That will be the 6th-team foul. And are they going to call intentional? I didn't see intentional, but Highland is backing off. Let's see what the call is. With just over 2.5, I don't think it was intentional, but she came down hard. Cashman's going to stay in the game. She's a gamer. I mean, this junior for Brush is really tough. Can you imagine? 11 rebounds and 10 points. She's been the heart and soul of this team today, without a doubt. She stays on the floor with Bailey Link, Nevaeh Tolentino, Keely Langford, and Carly. But with 3 defenders, I think she had to get rid of the ball. I think she over-dribbled a bit, and that created the contact too, since she maintained control. Cashlin to throw it in to the right of the basket for Brush. With a 41-37 lead for the Huskies. Cashlin looking in the left corner for Tolentino. Now left wing, Langford 3 is in and out. And the ball is rebounded on one hop by Berkheimer. The B-Diggers are in major trouble with 2:22 to go, down by 4. Berkheimer lost control, got it to Bingley. After she picked it up, Bingley's going to hand it off here at the top for Hightower. She'll go back to Berkheimer behind her back. Working it around. Bautista bounce pass inside, intercepted, intended for Davenport, and picked off by Bailey Link. Left-handed dribble, Tatalini. 2:03 to go in the game. Timeout, Brush. Brought to you by Greg Mona State Farm Insurance, 842-4555. Highland 41, Brush 37. You need a bucket on this possession, undoubtedly, if you're the B-Diggers. They needed one earlier, but because of a good defensive play by Bailey Link, they did not allow any points. Free throws were not a factor at all in the opening half. Highland was 0 for 1. Actually, it was for Brush because they were 3 of 7. Highland in this half from the line of the B-Diggers, think about fouling anytime soon, is 9 out of 10. Brush is 1 out of 4. Brush has been awful this game for the line, 4 of 11. Actually, they're 1 out of 5 in the half. 4 out of 12, 33%. Carly Tatalini at midcourt to throw it in. 2:03 to go in the game, and the Huskies of Highland lead 41-37. Carly in the backcourt to Cashlin. Cashlin motioning the offense. Crossover dribble, stripped by Bingley. She was stripped at midcourt. Bingley all the way, lays it up, and a foul. She got all ball, but I think she got her maybe with the body. And the B-Diggers have committed 13 turnovers. And let's see if that's the 5th, and that's the 5th for Tatalini. Cashlin Tatalini is fouled out. Stephanie Bingley to the line to shoot 2. Amaya Bruno will check in with Cashlin Tatalini disqualified, 10 points and 11 rebounds, but a critical turnover right there. Had a heck of a game for Brush. She's getting an ovation from the Brush faithful. Behind the B-Digger bench, the Bingley free throw is good. They were boxing out, but that's a 2 free throw situation. Highland is 10 out of 11 from the line in the half. And they lead by 5. Second free throw is short. Rebound to Braylon Rule. Now you got to control the ball. Your point guard is Carly Tatalini. Boy, she's being bodied up there by Stephanie Bingley, who knocks it out of bounds. There's got to be a foul somewhere. Even Anthony Wilson thought there should have been maybe a foul. With 1:48 to go, Langford into Carly. Carly with a left-handed dribble, gets a pick from Bailey Link. All the way, lays it up, and she missed it badly. Batka with a rebound. She had the open lane. Beatdiggers are going to have to start fouling now with 1:35 to go, down by 5. Just beyond midcourt is Flores against Langford. Flores is going to swing it right side to Bingley. They're in no hurry to shoot, and Bruno commits the foul. Boy, Bingley's got a little bit of an attitude on her. I mean, she should be called for a technical here. She should definitely be called for a technical. It's a pushing violation. Man, that much disrespect by a high school player. She's mouthed off a few times. Amaya Bruno commits her first. Yeah, just play the game already and shut up. I mean, she's lucky she has not gotten a technical for Highland. Free throw is up, and that is short and off to the right. Second free throw's upcoming with the Beatdiggers up 42-37. Or trailing, I should say. Second free throw is in. Now 43-37, Highland. We have 1:24 to go in the game. Carly Tatalini against Bingley into the front court. Left side for Bruno, takes a dribble. Swings it, left side here for Langford. Turns, fades, throws up a shot off the bottom of the backboard. Mary Jones has it for Highland. Mary Jones with 1:09 to go. Over to Flores, and the Beatdiggers have no offense. In this half, they have just 15 points, and there's a foul on Carly Tatalini. And she has fouled out of the game with 10 points. Both Tatalinis have fouled out. Nevaeh Tolentino is in. This will be Taylor Berkheimer, who is 4 out of 5 from the line to shoot the free throws. There are only 64 seconds to go in the game. The Beatdiggers were up 31-28. Going into this fourth quarter, the free throw is perfect. The Husky fans are sensing a celebration here for this fifth place finish in this Patriot League tournament game. That one's up, yes. Brush came in as the number 5 seed, but they're going to finish in 6. Here's Langford, left of the lane, back out to Bailey Link. Link dribbles into the paint all the way. Right-handed hook is off the back of the rim. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's off the foot of Tolentino. That's going to be pretty much it for the Beatdiggers, trailing 45-37. It's an 8-0 run for Highland. We've only got 47 seconds to go. The Beatdiggers can foul, but they're just going to lose by more without any offense. Picks up the dribble near midcourt to Bingley. There's the foul. And Bruno commits her second. But I think if Brush does not score on the other end, you play out the game and say the heck with it. That will be the double bonus. 10 team fouls against Brush. The free throw is around and no good off the lip of the rim for Stephanie Bingley. Highland has scored the last 8 points of the game after it was tied at 37. Second free throw for Bingley is in. 9-0 run. Here comes Jessie Mick, who has not played the entire game. They will pressure in the backcourt. 46-37, 40 seconds to go. In the backcourt to Keeley. Keeley with a left-handed dribble. Into the front court on the high left. Picks up the dribble. Left corner, here's Bruno. Bruno down low for Langford. Banks, and she missed the shot. Went for the rebound, out of bounds off Keeley Langford. Keeley with a very aggressive move, but the Beatdiggers have missed open shots. Braylon Rule with Brush up by 1, missed a shot. And it's every player, really, every player. Carly missed a layup. We had Keeley there. Sometimes when it rains, it pours, it affects the entire team. And let's see if Brush just allows Highland to dribble out this clock. At midcourt with 18 seconds to go. No need to foul here. Berkheimer now with 15. Highland will finish in 5th place. We're down to 9 seconds to go There's the dribble over to Brisa Flores. Baseball pass on the outside right to Arnold. No foul. No reason to foul there. Do not foul. Bailey almost committed the foul. Doesn't make any sense. There's no need to do that. And there's the end of the game. The Highland Huskies put together a huge fourth quarter, outscoring the Brush Bee Diggers 18-6. Oh, the Bee Diggers, oh so close. They led by 13 at one point, but this Highland team moves to 17-6 on the season as they defeat Brush for 5th place. The final score in this 5th place game, John. I'm already thinking ahead to a 3rd place game that we're not even doing after this. The final score, the Highland Huskies 46 and the Brush Lady Bee Diggers 37. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll wrap up the game after this, and we'll get to the boys game in less than 10 minutes on 1010 KSIR and the Eastern Plains Sports Network.